Good afternoon. My name is Kayleigh Wilhoite, and the title of my study is Human Trafficking Knowledge Among College Students. The social problem I'm focusing on for this study is how there is a lack of knowledge on human trafficking. Human trafficking is defined as a crime that uses force, fraud, or coercion to obtain some type of labor or commercial sex act, and it is also known as modern day slavery. Red flags like fearing authorities, unable to make decisions without approval, tattoo or branding, unexplained and untreated injuries, and lack of identification of trafficking victims are commonly missed during medical screenings, which cause these victims to go unnoticed. Higher education institutes can adopt an additional layer of Title IX policies to address human trafficking but are not required. Adding these additional layers would prohibit discrimination for trafficking victims and provide education for others. Therefore, my research question is, what is the knowledge of human trafficking among college students? The online survey had 8 questions that was created by a group of 6 students, including myself. The students distributed the survey on our personal social media accounts to solicit participation. This data was analyzed using descriptive statistics, and there was 107 participants in our study. My first graph is the findings from the level of knowledge the participants felt they knew about human trafficking. 7.2% chose I am not informed at all, 62.7% chose I am somewhat informed, 21.7% chose I am informed, and 8.4% chose I am highly informed. My second graph is the findings of the knowledge questions. The participants were asked to respond to true or false statements. The first statement was trafficking involves transporting someone into a situation of exploitation, including forced labor, prostitution, marriage, and/or organ removal, which 100% of these responses were correct with true. The second one was trafficking victims who are in the US illegally are not eligible to receive benefits and services under the Trafficking Victims Protection Act of 2000, which 64.2% got that answer correct with false. The third statement is there is an average of 5.4 victims of trafficking among every 1,000 people in the world. 85% of these answers were correct with true as a response. The final one was child sex trafficking does not require the presence of force, fraud, and coercion, which only 57.5% got that answer correctly. The results of the study showed that the participants know the basic definition of human trafficking, but not the specifics as benefits eligibility, number of victims, and child sex trafficking, which raises concern of adults who do not know how to identify or help the victims. The implications of my study was that practice-wise, universities should train and educate professors, staff, and students on red flags of human trafficking and how to respond. Universities could add human trafficking specifically to Title IX policies to expand information about the rights of victims and the knowledge of existence. And for future research, expanding this survey to more diverse participants would increase future research. And this concludes my presentation on how the knowledge of human trafficking among college students. Please feel free to ask any questions or make any comments. Thank you.